I saw some video of Demi Moore coming home and he doesn't remember much. So what is the point of all this? Being a big superstar, everybody in the world knows your name, and then in the end, all that you are left with is your family.
Did you have like a heroic woman?
My mother. She is formidable. Like people little scared when they talk to her. She's like that. Yeah.
Intimidating.
Intimidating. Like, ooh. To be honest with you, Challa sir first time enkita idu kekkumbodhu second part எப்படி
முடிஞ்சு போச்சு.
ஆமா.
I can already picture some men becoming very uncomfortable with it and feeling like தெரியும் இதுதானே நீங்க பண்ணுவீங்க, நாங்க இப்படி பண்ணோம், நீங்க இப்படி இருக்கணும், இதுதானே உங்களுக்கு வேணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி.
But what is wrong in that?
சோஷியல் மீடியால எல்லாம் இல்லன்றத பத்தி நம்ம பேசிட்டு இருந்தோம். வாழ்க்கை எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு?
வெரி பீஸ்ஃபுல்.
சூப்பரா போகுது.
நம்ம குவைட்டா ஸ்லோவா கூட ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் அப்ரோச் பண்ண முடியும். நம்ம பிரேக் டவுன் ஆனாலும் அந்த சிச்சுவேஷன் ஓவர்கம் பண்ண முடியும். Is what I believe.
Broadly speaking, don't know what to do when a woman saves them. You know what I'm saying?
Be saved. We are good with that. Oh God, you're making me. I mean, our conversation is sounding more and more like spiritual tangent where we are.
போனா பரவாயில்ல.
This is the mood of the show.
Aishwarya, hi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm laughing because we've been laughing for a while.
Yes. And there's a switch of characters.
ஆமா, திடீர்னு வந்து I don't want to be one of those people who go, pleasure to have you here. அந்த மாதிரி இல்ல.
But the pleasure is mine. Thank you.
But no, really, it is a pleasure to have you here.
I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy that I'm getting to start this day with a wonderful conversation. I know it is going to be wonderful already. Thank you for that.
Thank you for the pressure.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But எனக்கு உங்க work ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். I don't believe I've seen a single film in which I felt like I didn't like you in it.
Okay. That's very, very kind of you. You said that before and...
Even சில படங்கள் ஒர்க் ஆகலைன்னா கூட இல்லை. மோஸ்ட் ரீசென்ட்லி பேட்சியா ஒர்க் ஆன ஒரு ஃபிலிம் தக் லைஃப் இல்லையா, அதில் கூட ஐ ரிமெம்பர் ரியலி என்ஜாயிங் வாட் யூ brought to the character towards the end of the film, especially because it is the second half of the film that came in for a lot of criticism and everything, right? And those are the spaces that you're really occupying also இந்த படத்துல முக்கியமாக. கரெக்டா? எனக்கு என்ன தோணுன்னா சில டைம் கொஞ்சம் அன்ஃபேராக படம் எது தெரியுமா, ஒரு படம் உங்களுக்கு ஒர்க் ஆகலை அப்படின்னும் போதில் அதில் இருக்கிற சின்ன சின்ன விஷயம் உங்கள் ஒர்க் ஆன விஷயத்த வந்து அது ஒரு மாதிரி மறைஞ்சு போயிடுது இல்லை. So people really taking a moment to appreciate it or say something about it.
I'm just thinking of something I saw recently, what Bruce Willis said, that it is almost like it is what it is. Like something should have happened differently. I also don't think like that. What has happened is how it should have happened.
With
so I remember, no, not regarding the movie, in life I'm talking about. So I don't feel like, oh, I needed more appreciation for that part. ஏன்னா எனக்கு அந்த மூவிக்கு கிடைக்கிற அப்ரிசியேஷன் தான் எனக்கு ஐ ஃபீல் குட் அபவுட் இட். இப்போ மூவி நல்லா இல்லை ஆனால் இவரு நல்லா இருக்கு அது கேட்கறதுக்கு எனக்கு விருப்பம் இல்லை. I want to hear good things about the movie I did. I want to hear good things about the story that we were trying to communicate. Otherwise, I'll accept the fate as it is. I don't want to stand out as this something good. No. But I remember something that Mani sir said. நம்ம அந்த ப்ரமோஷன் நடக்கும்போது he was telling, I'm like a painter now. இது ஃபுல் பெயிண்டிங் முடிச்சுட்டு we'll do fine tuning, no, இந்த சின்னதா. So I'm not seeing the bigger picture. I'm just doing the fine tuning of everything. And I actually really thought that is how a director is also. They are still fine tuning what their first draft thought is done. அதுக்கப்புறம் அப்படியே fine tune பண்ணி they are going in a different
then you're really digging into micro spaces.
Yes. So yeah, I'm okay. I don't think it is unfair. I think it is whatever happens, it is what should have happened.
I think அதனால தான் especially இந்த ஒரு ஃபிலிம்குள்ள once you start digging into details, sometimes you do maybe lose perspective of the whole thing, broadly speaking. ஏன்னா now and then எனக்கு சில ஃபில்ம் மேக்கர்ஸ் நம்ம பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அவங்க சொல்ற ஒரு விஷயம் கொஞ்சம் do you want to have a look at it or do you want to read this and let me know whether it makes sense because I've lost all perspective.
Okay. When they're
even when they're writing, right? It's like எனக்கு இப்போ இது நல்லா இருக்கா நல்லா இல்லையானே தெரியல.
Yes, I agree. That happens a lot. Yeah. All of my filmmaker friends go through that. Sometimes during post production time la idu varla enakku pa idu theriyadu. Ena scene to scene இந்த scene நல்லா இருக்கு, scene to scene போகும்போது
I think it happens with words also sometimes. ஒரே வேர்டு 4-5 வாட்டி சொல்லிட்டே இருந்தா சடன்லி ஒரு மாதிரி அப்சர்டா தெரிய ஆரம்பிச்சிரும்.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with it.
എന്ത് നമ്മളിപ്പോ പറഞ്ഞു?
Like how you are like
No.
Yeah. Bruce Willis and சொன்னீங்கல்ல.
Yes.
You saw the what's up with him?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. டக்கு நீங்க சொன்ன உடனே என் மைண்ட் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அங்க போயிடுச்சு. பாவம் ஒரு.
Yeah, and you know it makes
dementia, right?
Dementia, yeah. And I saw some video of Demi Moore coming home and
right.
Yeah. And you know he doesn't remember much. But, so what is the point of all this? You know, being a big superstar, everybody in the world knows your name, the movies you have done, and then in the end all that you are left with is your family and the people you love and care for.
That நம்ம அதாவது நம்மலாம் யாருன்னு அவருக்கு தெரியாது, நமக்கு அவர் யாருன்னு தெரியும். ஆனா இப்போ அவருக்கே அவர் யாருன்னு தெரியாத ஒரு ஐரணி ஒன்று இருக்குல்ல.
When I saw this news for the first time, எனக்கு ஒரு அமைதி கிடைச்சது in the sense. I know that is not the right thing to say. I'm saying what I derived from that news. You know, it is okay to not exist all the time in a very relevant space. It is okay. You needn't be relevant to other people. You can exist also. You know, sometimes as public figures, you are in this rat race to always do something important, significant, contribute creatively. For me, I always feel that I should act better. I should work in better movies, better stories. What can I do? There's always, I don't know if I'll end up doing it, but there's always this fire in me to do better. But sometimes it's also okay to be peaceful and live your life. It's okay to take that time for yourself.
Yeah, but you're also encouraged to define yourself through the eyes of other people constantly. Right? At the cost of losing your own definition for yourself, I guess.
Yes, I completely agree with you.
Yeah. And I felt like that was the tragedy in this film also. உலகமே இப்போ பேசுதே, horror film, obsession.
Oh, obsession! I can't watch horror films.
You can't?
No, I read the thread of it just to see if I can, but I really can't.
Which thought scared you?
Nothing. I don't want to be jump scared. I am not going to pay you money to scare me.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I can't. I have enough.
You're losing out on so many joys. Horror film joys.
My father sees a lot of horror films.
Okay.
Ennala mudiyadhu. Yeah, I'm enough scared in life. I don't want to.
Have you done a horror film?
No. I've not done a horror film.
Yeah, but obviously doing it is not the...
horror. Kumari was in a fantasy genre. You can't call it horror. Yeah. And Hello Mummy I've done, but scaring you was not the purpose of the movie.
You know, for me, I think horror genre la adikadi people keep simplifying it to obviously
horror comedies.
The jumps. Ayyo, namma horror comedies genre vitrunga. I'm sick and tired of it. Okay. But
done well, it is very entertaining. If it is done well.
Can it be any more ne therliye? Like we've done it அந்த டெட் ஹார்ஸ் அடிச்சு ஆல்மோஸ்ட் முடிஞ்சு போன மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு. Ghosts got objectified at one point. கரெக்டா? பேய் எல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு இந்த பேய் கூட எப்படி நான் ஒண்ணா இருக்கிறது அளவுக்கு யோசிச்சுட்டு. So, I was just going to say, horror, usually scares, jump scares, அப்படி simplify பண்ணப்படுதுல. But I feel like you get a real sense of the darkness of psyche through that genre, நினைக்கிறேன். I think the really good ones show that horror isn't one, ஏதோ supernatural-ஆன ஒரு விஷயம் கிடையாது. In your average life, in relationships, in maybe how unkind you are to yourself.
Speaking of which, I'm working on one. I just forgot. It's not supposed to be horror, but how you said, like it is a dissection on the human mind, the psyche.
Oh, you're doing something?
Yeah. On something, I can't talk about it. We are still in writing stages, so I can't. But it's not horror.
Okay.
But it is by definition not horror. It is not jump scare, but it does speak about. Can't speak about it.
Seri,
They're
okay.
still writing, so I can't
Okay.
speak
Okay,
about
we'll
it.
revisit
Yes.
this sometime.
Yes, but a
when you
very
can.
good writers
அப்படியா?
working on it. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking about films that you're working on, நம்ம இப்போ பேசுறதுக்கான கான்டெக்ட் வந்து Gatta Kusthi 2 is about to get released. And I remember really enjoying a lot of the first film. For me, I mean, நிறைய படம் வந்து சீக்வல்ஸ் ப்ராமிஸ் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும்ல. ஆக்சுவலி இப்போ வர நிறைய படம் அப்படியே ஓப்பனாக விட்டுட்டு கமிங் சூன் அப்படின்ட்டு போட்டு கூட முடிச்சிடுறாங்க. But I am glad that this film has one that's ready.
Yes. As in, I want, if you're making a story, if you're making a film, I really, as an audience, want it to be that story to be complete. அது கம்ப்ளீட் ஆக்கிட்டு செகண்ட் பார்ட் கொடுங்க. இல்ல இப்போ இன்டெலிஜென்ட்டா ஒரு இது விடுறதுல பரவாயில்ல. அதுக்கப்புறம் I don't know which film was it, Terminator, where we see the eggs in the end. Is it Terminator?
Alien.
Yeah, sorry.
Eggs, illa?
Yeah, sorry. And those kind of things I like.
இல்ல அதான் I'm totally with you. இதுல ஒரு sense of completion, ஏதோ ஒரு sense of completion வேணும். இல்ல?
அதுக்கப்புறம் if you go for the second part, I'm okay. Because when we were doing the first part, I'm sure there was no plan of second part.
Wasn't? Okay.
There wasn't. So adinala the first part I feel is complete in itself. And to be honest with you, Challa sir first time என்கிட்ட இது கேட்கும்போது செகண்ட் பார்ட்டா எப்படி
அதான் முடிஞ்சு போச்சு.
ஆமா இனி என்ன நடக்க போகுது? So I mean முடி போச்சு.
He does tease something towards the end saying இதுக்கு மேல நீ குடும்பத்தை பத்தி கவலைப்படாத, நீ வெளியில போய் நீ சண்டை போடு அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஸ்பேஸ்ல இனிமேல் நாங்கெல்லாம் என்கரேஜ் பண்றோம் அந்த மாதிரி something he said.
So maybe he had this in mind. I wasn't aware. But ஆனா இப்போ செகண்ட் பார்ட் இஸ் மோர் ஆஃப் ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பேஸ்டா. A child is there, a 5-year-old child is there, baby is there. So அவரை பத்தி கொஞ்சமா பேரண்டிங் ஸ்பெஷல் மாதிரி. ஆனா எவ்ரிதிங் இஸ் என்டர்டெய்னிங். நம்ம தமிழ் ஆடியன்ஸ்க்கு பிடிக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டோரி இஸ் வாட் ஐ ஃபீல்.
அது முதல் படமே அப்படி இருக்கதானே ட்ரை பண்ணிச்சு.
எஸ்
இல்லையா? என்னதான் அது வந்து இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான ஒரு ஐடியாஸ் பத்தி பேச ட்ரை பண்ணாலுமே, லைக் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆம்பளைங்க என்ன எதிர்பார்க்குறாங்க பொம்பளைங்க கிட்ட, இந்த இமேஜ் ஆஃப் வாட் அன் ஐடியல் உமன் ஷுட் பி, அதெல்லாம் அது உடைக்க ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. பட் ஆனா அது
பேக்கேஜிங் இஸ் டிஃபரண்ட்.
ரொம்ப லுக் அட் திஸ் டீப் சினிமா தட் வி ஆர் மேக்கிங்ன்ற மாதிரி அது இல்ல.
I'm just thinking of something Amal Neeraj sir told long back, and it keeps playing in my mind. So this is a different take on it. If you can't convince them, confuse them. So he keeps saying that. But it's a different take on the same thing. So the packaging is different. You can't keep telling people, you can't preach to people, ippadi aganada in the varadakshana vaanga koodadu, adu romba thappu, adu if you keep telling that, it is just you're making statements, you're preaching to people. அதுக்கு டிஃபரெண்டா he did that in a very funny scene.
It's very cool that Vishnu Vishal didn't seem to mind doing that role either. I thought he was very good in how he sold the comedy, for example.
Yes, he was very good doing the comedy. He was really good in it.
I think நான் எப்ப தெரியுமா கத்தி சிரிச்சேன், அந்த உங்களுடைய அந்த முடி பிஞ்சு அவர் மூஞ்சில விழுந்த ஸ்லோ மோஷன்ல. I died laughing looking at it.
And so earlier, like I was saying, this Varadakshana part thing, we conveyed it through Vishnu Vishal, the hero who is saying this, and the heroine looking up to him. That's the first time she feels some sort of respect for him. Like of all the people who came, he was the only man who said something that she felt, okay, he does respect me as a person. And there were multiple things in between. About the situation of how sports people, everyone, find difficulty in their personal life, maintaining personal life as well as sports, you know.
Especially women.
Sports na kudumbama vanda kudumbanda, it's always the main priority. So you lose out on something that you have struggled your entire life to achieve. So those things we have discussed. The second part is also like that.
ஒரு பக்கம் இவங்க guilt கொடுக்கறாங்க, இவங்க they are disappointed with the woman for not running the home, for example. அதெல்லாம் இருக்குன்னா, பட் மோர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்லி அந்த பொண்ணுக்கே அந்த கில்ட் இருக்குல்ல. யூனோ she is automatically not feeling too good about abandoning, or ஏதோ ஒரு விதத்துல you also feel like, oh, I'm supposed to do this, do this, you know?
However woke you are, the conditioning that you have received from childhood is to abandon yourself to help others, your close ones. To an extent, I feel abandoning is not the you shouldn't ever abandon yourself, but you can consider other people. But we are taught that abandoning yourself is one of the best things to do as a human being. Greatest achievement of all.
The heights of nobility.
Yeah.
When did you get better at it?
At abandoning myself?
Not abandoning myself.
Not abandoning myself.
What was the revolutionary phase for you?
My mother is a very strong person in general. So I've seen her growing up. I've noticed how she has abandoned herself in pursuit of my education. Like, all that she did was to make me a doctor. All that she did was to make sure I study well. So adu seriyillana I always used to feel. Like, you know, என்ன தப்பா சொல்லக்கூடாது, நீங்க எடுத்த டெசிஷன், நீங்க எடுத்தது, நீ இது பண்ணாதான் எனக்கு ஹாப்பினஸ் கிடைக்கும்னு. ஸோ it was a backtracking for me from seeing that. அம்மா அது பண்ணதுனால she became a little bitter in life. Because she lived for me, she lost on a lot of joys that she could have had as a mother. So எனக்கு அந்த தாட் எனக்கு ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருந்ததுனால I decided I will not abandon myself or pressure anybody else to do something for my happiness. So I don't know.
I think that bill always comes due ன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I think what?
Yeah, nicely put. Yeah.
ஏன்னா அந்த நேரத்துக்கு you keep thinking, no, this is the right thing to do, this is the right thing to do. I think eventually ஒரு நாள் வரும், மளிகை சாமான் பில் இவ்வளவு பெருசா, and then you'll be like, oh fuck, I don't want to be here anymore என்ற அளவுக்கு திடீர்னு தோண ஆரம்பிச்சிடும்ல சில பேர்.
But that backtracking helped me to realize that இது பண்ணக்கூடாது, என் லைஃப்ல இன்னொரு ஆளுக்காக என்ன abandon பண்ணக்கூடாது. Or I should like என்னோட priority in life is to make sure அது இப்போ even more so. I feel like chinna happiness, finding the small joys of life is my, like, finding the joy in this moment, in this conversation. I really like that. I'm fully here. So
I think நான் அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபில்மை கொஞ்சம் ரீவிசிட் பண்ணேன், ஜஸ்ட் சில போர்ஷன்ஸ் கட்டா குஸ்தி. ஆமா, கரெக்ட். அது பண்ணும்போது just குட்டி things kept making me feel very fond of it. The film, like for example, ஆரம்பத்துல I like that நீங்க அதுல அந்த ரெஸ்லிங் ட்ரைனிங் எடுத்துக்கிறதுக்கு காரணமே அப்பா இல்ல அம்மா இல்ல, பட் ஒரு அங்கிள் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஸ்பேஸ் இல்ல. Because I feel like the niece relationship இருக்குல்ல, it's one of the best relationships in the world, I think.
You have?
Yeah, I have one. And I feel like nothing else is going to trump that, because you get the best versions of them.
Yeah.
You give the best versions of yourself to them as well. Do you have a niece, nephew that you're thick with?
No, but no. I feel a lot of affection towards my friends' kids.
Right. That's pretty much the same, la? Yeah.
என்னோட இதுல ஆனா எந்த மாதிரி அந்த ஃபீலிங் இருக்கும். எனக்கு ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட் இருக்கு, ரேவதி. சின்ன வயசுல இருந்த grown up together from 7th standard actually. It's one friendship. எனக்கு ரொம்ப எஃபர்ட் எல்லாம் போடாம we have always, both of us don't put too much effort. எப்போ கால் பண்ணாலும் அன்னைக்கு பேசுற மாதிரி தான், எந்த டிஃப்ரென்ஸும் இல்லை. வீட்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கிற she has a small girl, ஜனனி.
okay.
Yes. ஜிக்ருன்னு நம்ம வீட்ல கூப்பிடுவாங்க.
அது எங்க இருந்து வந்துச்சு
தெரியாது. I feel a lot of love towards her. Yeah. So and then I have a friend in US, Zefina. அவளோட babies are a baby. So அவளோட பேபிஸ் ஃபோட்டோஸ் யூஸ் டு பி வால்பேப்பர் ஃபார் த லாங்கஸ்ட் டைம். அனுப்பும்போதெல்லாம் நான் இன்னும் வரைக்கும் பார்த்ததில்லை யூஎஸ்ல. லைக் I have gone on holidays with her, but baby was not there. அந்த பேபியும் there is this affection I have. Like I want good things for her. I think of her college education and all. I wonder like if we should set up something right now itself, because college education at that time will be very expensive. So I've discussed all of this with her. Very comical it was, our discussions.
Yeah, somehow in the relationship you can be really open also.
Yes.
Avanga kekra kelvi, it can be very controversial stuff that they can ask, and you know, you approach them as an equal, strangely enough.
Yes.
Which is why they love you, I guess.
Yeah, you're a friend primarily.
அப்பா அம்மா ட்ரை பண்ணுவாங்க,
Yeah. And in the discussion, what I told about college thing, that's not with the child. It's with the, this is for the YouTube audience.
It is for
I mean,
that?
like, I want to explain myself correctly.
Yeah.
That I've had the discussion with the mother.
Of course.
Yeah. Sometimes என்ன சின்ன கொச்சு கிட்ட போய் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்லாம்
அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணும்
சொல்ல
தப்பு
வாய்ப்பு
இல்ல.
இருக்கு. So I'm just explaining properly. Like I didn't say that correctly. அதனால.
அம்மா கோச்சிக்க மாட்டாங்க,
அம்மா கிட்ட.
கவலைப்படாதீங்க.
So I remember what she said. She is like us. Let's see if she reaches college.
காலேஜ் நடுவுல நீங்க டாக்டர்லாம் பேசிட்டு இருந்தீங்க.
Yes.
With I think professions like இந்த டாக்டர் வேலை எல்லாம் இல்ல. The ambition is very clear there. Right? The roads are very clear. இதுதான் ஆகணும், இது நான் ஆனேன்னா அடுத்து இது நடக்கும், இது நடந்தா இவ்வளவு சம்பாதிக்கலாம், இங்க போலாம் அங்க போலாம். It's all very clearly etched out. Right? Cinema is probably the opposite of that.
Yeah.
There is so much that you're not sure of. Yeah, correct. You don't know what road leads to where.
Yeah.
Will it abruptly stop somewhere? ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாதுல்ல. For you, did that take a bit of adjusting?
To be honest, I took very well to it.
அப்படியா?
Because I think I like the chaos part of it. I like not knowing. Now, when I look back, I think I didn't know anything about cinema, so I was very like, oh, what is this? You know?
Kid in the candy store, Maria.
Yeah, the curiosity was there. ஒரு சினிமா கிடைக்கும் போது you have a feeling of achievement. So all of those things played out first. இப்போ I think I am getting to see the chaos, but I'm more settled. By the time I've understood this game, so I'm more settled.
What is the ambition here? Can there be one?
No, for me, I've understood that I like certain kind of stories. I like to if I have to define, I like very wholesome stories. I'm not interested in the too much gimmicks of cinema. Give me a good story, direct it well. That is what I want. Entertain people. That's what I want. I don't want hero elevation shot, heroine elevation shots. I can't get into that. My mind is not tuned like
Even
that.
though அதுதான் சக்சஸ்னு டிஃபைன் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க.
Exactly. That is a template for success these days, and I can't take any more of it. I want good stories, family stories. முன்னாடி எல்லாம் இருக்கிற கே பாலச்சந்தர் சரோட ஃபிலிம்ஸ், I'm talking of old Hollywood films. I was just thinking about it. The stories made us watch the film.
You didn't watch it only for the elevation of a star, you say?
Yeah, it was not where I'm just going to take Notting Hill as an example. You have a big star in the movie who's playing a big star. Did we have any like elevation shots or something? No.
Right.
The story was the star, and the way it was told, the sweetness of the movie. Those are the kind of story, like Hail Mary. That's one of the recent examples I can say. How beautiful was that?
Right.
அது மாதிரி படங்கள்
அதுல ஒரு இடத்துல கூட ரயன் காஸ்லிங் இருக்காரு அப்படின்றதுக்காக அதை ப்ளே அப் பண்ணல. If anything, he looked like a mess throughout the film.
Yes. ஒரு yellow jacket, something I remember.
மட்டமான தாடி.
Yeah. He was being that character, and it was a nice watch. So எனக்கு as an actor, என்னோட capabilitiesல I will try to do my best, and I want to give stories. I want to be part of stories like that.
And உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிற அந்த ஸ்டோரிஸ்ல these women also seem quite strong.
Yeah, that's a conscious
decision. நான் டக்குன்னு யோசிச்சு பார்த்தேன்னா ஒரு even like அம்மு இந்த மாதிரி films எல்லாம் யோசிச்சு பார்க்கும்போது it feels like these are women with some either ஆரம்பத்துல ஏஜென்சி இல்லைன்னா கூட at some point they're trying to claim it on some level. Right?
Those are the kind of stories I gravitate towards, and there is a conscious effort not to do like sometimes I also want to be part of big films and all that. I'm not saying I don't want to be, but I also want good stories along with it. I also want every character to be important.
நம்ம இந்த பாட்டுல மட்டும் இருக்கீங்க அப்படின்றது மட்டும் இல்லாம
ஆமா எல்லா அப்போ என்ன மூவி சொல்லலாம். Okay, since we were speaking of Notting Hill, அதே சொல்லலாம். அந்த ரூம்மேட்டோட கேரக்டர் இருக்குல்ல, I still remember, I saw that movie long back. So அந்த மாதிரி it is not like only the hero is important, only the heroine is important. அதில் வந்து போகிற எல்லா கேரக்டர்ஸுமே they should be memorable. And why are they memorable? Because they are very lifelike. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டோரிஸ் எனக்கு பண்ண ஹோல்சமான ஸ்டோரிஸ் பண்ண வேணும் எனக்கு. ஃபேமிலியாக போகும்போது எல்லாருக்குமே என்டர்டெயின் ஆகுற மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டோரி பண்ணோம்.
இதுல எனக்கு என்ன இன்னொரு பிடிச்சிருக்குன்னா, ஸ்ட்ராங் விமன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலே சம்டைம்ஸ் அது எப்படி பாத்துருவாங்கன்னா, ஓ இவங்க வல்னரபிளாவே இருக்க மாட்டாங்க, உங்களுக்கு வலிக்கவே வலிக்காது அப்படின்றதுதான் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்தாக பார்க்கப்படுது சம்டைம்ஸ். இல்ல ரொம்ப அந்த ஒரு குக்கி கட்டர் அப்ரோச்ல இதுதான் ஸ்ட்ராங் உமன், அப்படியே ஸ்டீல் அப்படியே strength keeps being defined as
emotionless,
correct,
guarded.
Yeah it's like very apathetic to things. என்ன சொல்றது, unruffled அந்த மாதிரி தான். அதுதான் strength ஆக பாக்குறேன்.
Like you. Sorry, this was a part of a conversation before the camera switched on.
Unruffled in certain spaces, but my god, ruffled in certain others. But நீங்க what do you think is a myth around strength around women, maybe? I don't know.
No, but this is the thing, you know, men don't get affected. They are like emotional pogama proper enna pannonu யோசிச்சு பண்றது, that is strength. I mean,
yeah, for men definitely அது சின்ன வயசுல சொல்லப்படுது. You can't afford to look weak.
For me, when a person is strong, after you will feel emotional. I mean, as if you are in touch with all that you're feeling, I'm guessing if according to the situational gravitas, you will feel emotional. But after feeling the emotion, after going through this, leaning on people for support, and then figuring out, even it can't be like a quick decision, I don't think. For all situations you can have a quick decision, but slowly figuring out itself, that is also strength. It is quite strength. It needn't always be
ayyo enak inno clarity varala, I must be a really weak person because I am unable to see solutions yet.
அது கிடையாது. நம்ம குவைட்டா ஸ்லோவா கூட ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் அப்ரோச் பண்ண முடியும். நம்ம பிரேக் டவுன் ஆனாலும் அந்த சிச்சுவேஷன் ஓவர் கம் பண்ண முடியும், இஸ் வாட் ஐ பிலீவ். அண்ட் ஆஃப்டர் சீயிங் லைஃப் டில் this long, I actually feel that most of the time going slow is always the better solution.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that. I've noticed friends of mine who have gone through really difficult breakup, come out strong, actually choosing the right person for them next.
You know what's strange? It's like individuals say, I think நீங்க ஒரு 30 தாண்டிட்டீங்கன்னா, even by that time உங்க வாழ்க்கையில இருந்தே உங்களுக்கு டெம்ப்ளேட் இருக்கும், where you would have suffered a lot. During the suffering you would think it's endless, அது முடியவே முடியாது அப்படின்னா, it always feels that way. And you would have had examples where நான் அதுல இருந்து வெளியே வந்துட்டேன்ன்றது உங்களுக்கே இருக்கும். And it's still strange how the next time you're suffering it still feels endless.
Because if you're human, then that is bound to happen. Emotions are something you can't stop.
I think but if you're
and
able to,
you shouldn't suppress emotions.
Suppress as long as you don't think you're at the mercy of it, in a sense that enna solradhu, as long as you're not defining yourself by one thing, I guess.
Sorry?
As long as you're not defining yourself by one thing or submitting to it entirely from a place of resignation, அப்படி சொல்றேன் நான். ஏன்னா நான் எதுக்கு சொல்றேன்னா, இப்போ உங்க வாழ்க்கையில நீங்க நிறைய வாட்டி அதுல இருந்து வந்துட்டீங்கன்னா, அப்போ உங்களுக்கே இருக்கே, you've done it many times, right? As long as you remember that
this too shall pass.
On some level, someday. I don't know when
and
that is.
And that happens for every emotion, happiness, sadness. And that is true. It holds
happiness
true for everything.
கொஞ்சம் depressing ஆ இருக்கு.
But I believe in the quiet strength of people. I believe in the quiet strength of women. And have you seen how women handle so many things at the same time? I actually Mani sir ange Ashin or EP irundhudu when I was working in the first film. And I used to, and not just her, the ADs நிறைய பெண்கள் இருக்காங்க, costume art departmentல இருக்காங்க, காஸ்டியூம்ல இருக்காங்க. So I always feel like they are all so smart, like really டக்கு and it's not like, and they're very good at what they do, all of them. And I actually feel like Mani sir chooses female leads because he knows they're like too efficient. Nothing against the male ladies. No, all of my friends are going to kill me now. But I've seen that and I felt a lot of respect. Like to how smart women are. And they are...
சில டைம் எனக்கு எப்படி தோணும்னா அது எங்கேருந்து வருதுன்னு எனக்கு தோணுதுன்னா நீங்க 100% விட 1% கம்மியா கூட இருக்க முடியாது.
We have been conditioned that way.
இல்லையா? நீங்க அந்த 1% கம்மியா இருந்தா நீ ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணப்படுவியோ, எதுக்கு you are not fit for this place அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுவியோ.
We are all overachievers. We have to be overachievers to feel some things. And plus they are also all navigating different personal issues and all that. There were people who were navigating, but that doesn't show up in work. That's how good people are. That's strength right there.
Yeah. Talking about strength, I recently blast பார்த்தேன்.
Yeah.
அதுல homemakers are kicking ass. And this film is pretty much about that. இல்லையா?
Yes.
இது வந்து ஒரு 4 வருஷம் ஆச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். 2022.
And this இப்போ Gatta Kusthi 2 ஓட teaser if you have seen.
Yeah.
அதுல Vishnu Vishal is playing a homemaker, is a house husband. Is a term that sir has coined very interestingly. I can already
picture some men becoming very uncomfortable with it.
Sorry?
I can already picture some men becoming very uncomfortable with it and feeling like தெரியும் இதுதானே நீங்க பண்ணுவீங்க, நாங்க இப்படி பண்ணோம், நீங்க இப்படி இருக்கணும், இதுதானே உங்களுக்கு வேணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி.
But what is wrong in that? Why assign duties to people? Why not? So I think Chella sir is quietly breaking a few molds that the society has set. Pande, you know, like
I think உனக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ என்ன வேணும்னா நீ பண்ணலாம்ன்றதுதான்.
யோசிக்காம சொசைட்டி என்ன சொல்ல போறேன்னு யோசிக்காம do what you want to do what is correct for your family, for you. அதுதான் I think Gatta Kusthi is actually trying to say.
Because the first film definitely kept saying this thing about ஒரு பொண்ணுன்னா இப்படிதான் இருக்கணும்னு ஒன்று வச்சிருக்கீங்கல்ல, அதை உடைங்க. ஸோ எனவே விஷ்ணு விஷால் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஒரு பையன்னா இப்படிதான் இருக்கணும்ன்றதும் நீங்க உடைங்க அப்படின்றது தான்.
And also it's a character change for him, how he has become, how he is as a father, how he is as a husband. அது எப்படி போகுது இப்போ அந்த ஃபேமிலியோட, how is their வாழ்க்கை going.
Okay. ஒரு ஃப்ரஸ்ட்ரேட்டிங் ட்ரோப் நம்ம ஃபிலிம்ஸில் யூஸ்வலி என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா, கல்யாணம் பண்ண உடனேவே அவங்க அடிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க அப்படின்ற ஒரு சண்டை போட்டுட்டே இருக்காங்க அப்படின்றது கீப்ஸ் கெட்டிங் மைண்ட் ஃபார் சம் காமெடி இல்லையா? எனக்கு சட்டுன்னு ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளா சொல்றதுல VIP 2 ஞாபகத்துக்கு வருது. இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் படம்லாம் ரொம்ப எமோஷனலா இருக்கும்ல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் படம் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க நீங்க. VIP would have seen. It's a love story that really affects you. திடீர்னு பார்த்தா உங்க கல்யாணம் ஆயிருச்சு அப்படின்ன உடனே சண்டை போட ஆரம்பிச்சிருவாங்க. ஐயோ இந்த பொண்டாட்டி தொல்லை தாங்கவே முடியல, அந்த ஜோன் கொண்டு போகும் இல்லையா? That's the usual.
But familiarity does breed contempt. That does. Like if you don't define boundaries maybe, or if the other person can't understand you properly, then there is a scope for that. But we have overutilized this trope, like we have overutilized amma maga, amma pasam, all of that.
Correct.
Templates we have made out of.
உங்களுக்கு இந்த படம் பண்றேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்ன உடனே what did you feel like? What were you scared of? What were you really looking forward to?
I was looking forward to working with Chella sir again. எனக்கு அவரை ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். The way he works with the team, how it's a person for me. I know that's not how you're supposed to choose movies, but this movie I've done it for Chella sir. I said, sir, enna story irundhalum I'm coming. First thing I told him, then I heard the story. Edavadhu prachana irukana I need to get out, no, adanal. But other than that, story la enna exciting, it's a yin yang completion. So the two parts are complete in the two right now for me.
How cool.
First order story idu. So first, if it was about me and how this girl was the center of she was the fulcrum. Idhula Vishnu is a fulcrum, and there is one more element added, that is a child. So on the completion and how things are told, package oru நீங்க என்ன சாப்பிடுறதுன்னே தெரியாம உங்களுக்கு அது நல்லா ஒரு இந்த சென்ஸ். இப்போ சாண்ட்விச்குள்ள சீஸ் இருக்கும், லெட்டஸ் இருக்கும், டொமேட்டோ இருக்கும், பட் அது ஹோலாக தான் இட் கிவ்ஸ் யூ அ டேஸ்ட், நோ? ஸோ லைக் தேட் தேர் இஸ் லிட்டில் preachy elements are there, little parenting, எப்படி பண்ணோம், like the confusions of parenting. If you have a child, அவருக்கு தெரியும், குழந்தை இருக்கிறவருக்கு தெரியும் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம் ஒரு டிசிஷன் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு. அடிச்சா தப்பா, அடிக்காம இருந்தா பிரச்சனை ஆயிடுமா.
நீங்க வேற ரெஸ்லிங்ல வேற தெரியும்.
So all those questions parents have. So அது அந்த confusions இருக்கு உள்ள. The joys of life. அப்புறம் everything is there. இதெல்லாமே packaged into a entertainment thing. That's what I would say. Every element was there, so I was very happy about it.
Yeah, I think the first also would have been a far easier film in a sense. I mean, the first films are usually easier to do. Yeah, it's a fresh idea.
Yeah.
And you're also என்ன சொல்றது, அந்த gender tropes எல்லாம் reverse பண்றீங்க pretty much. Even when you're saying போற போக்குல என் புருஷனை தொடணும்னா என்ன தாண்டி தான் போய் தொடணும் and all that. இதெல்லாமே நம்ம lines we've always heard heroes say about women, so it's very clearly deliberately done in the other direction.
Same with the second part also. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of tropes that we have seen women do, a lot of it he has given to Vishnu sir's character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The motherly love becomes a fatherly love here. So not that the father doesn't have love, but there is extra shown here. And the career trope they have. Am I revealing too much into the movie now? I'm a little worried.
இல்ல ரொம்ப broad-ஆ வெளியில தான பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Yeah. So
I mean, you do expect this film to touch those areas anyway. இல்லையா? முதல் படம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது ஓரளவுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி இடம் தான் தொடுன்றதை நீ எதிர்பார்ப்பேன்.
So Gatta Kusthi 1க்கு ஒரு proper follow. அந்த யூனிவர்ஸ்ல இருந்து we have not the apple has not fallen far from the first tree.
புரியுது.
Yeah. So we are still in the world. Still in the fun, all of that.
I think நம்ம அந்த சீன் பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம், அந்த ஸ்டண்ட் இன்டர்வல் கிட்ட நீங்க அடிக்கிற சீன் பத்தி. I think one of my most favorite things is to see Vishnu Vishal's reaction when you save him. You know what's so strange about it for me? About actually இப்ப செத்து போயிருப்ப, உன்னை காப்பாத்திருக்கா உன்னுடைய வைஃப் இல்லையா? ஆனா you are so confused by the situation. காப்பாத்துனதுல you feel such a sense of discomfort and shame. Actually you should be relieved. இல்லையா? Usually you'll have women running to the guy. Oh, என்ன காப்பாத்திட்டியா, எனக்கு உன் மேல லவ் வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு போய் கட்டி பிடிப்பாங்க. While this guy is getting drunk in the following scene saying என் வாழ்க்கை நாசமா போயிருச்சு. Right? It's like, it made me think about, it's like
he's been walking around saying I'm the macho guy and this then
it's like some men in broadly speaking don't know what to do when a woman saves them. You know what I'm saying?
Be saved. We are good with that. Don't resist the saving.
Like,
oh God, you're making me, I mean, our conversation is sounding more and more like
what?
I don't know, very, is it going into a very spiritual tangent where we are
போனா பரவாயில்ல.
that is the mood of the show. Okay, fine.
அப்படின்ட்டு இல்ல, அது எங்க போதோ போட்டோன்ற மாதிரி தான். As you can see, I'm like the Joker. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
Okay.
What we were talking about in the conversation start ஆகும்போதுல, you said social media எல்லாம் இல்லன்றத பத்தி நம்ம பேசிட்டு இருந்தோம். வாழ்க்கை எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு?
Very peaceful.
சூப்பரா போகுது.
Very. I feel like I lived. Not that I was not living before. But see, I was always, I still am to an extent. I was always watching everything I was doing. Like as in, I'm judging everything I'm doing. I'm always thinking, Instagram li the pota eppadi irukum appadi irukum, all of that. Like if I'm going on a vacation, endha outfit idano, endha picture podno.
It's much worse for you, right?
Yeah, so correct. Those confusions, like that's expected. That's nice for my social media.
Of course. அழகான இடத்தை வேஸ்ட் பண்ண கூடாது.
If I see a sunset, instead of sitting and enjoying, I would want to click pictures first and then enjoy. So I'm just saying a few things. Now I feel like if I see a sunset, I am watching a sunset.
Thanos மாதிரி உட்கார்ந்து பார்த்து என்ஜாய் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க லைஃப்.
Full I'm living. If I'm going on a vacation, I throw in few things that I need. That's it. I don't care. If I feel like dressing up well, I dress up
Tripod is
well.
definitely not one of them.
So a tripod I use only for video calls with my friends because I have long video calls with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very, very thick with all of my best friends. So we have like long as video calls. I'm sure the girls would understand. I don't know about you boys. Yeah, so I feel like I've lived a lot.
Anytime somebody says, I'm swearing off social media, அப்படின்னு யாராவது சொன்னாலே, the perception of it from the outside is usually, ஐயோ என்னாச்சு?
I got a lot of that actually.
Right? What is so horrible in your life? Who did what to you?
What to you? Yeah.
That,
you were doing that to me while I was on it. Now I'm fine. My question's gone. Yeah.
Can I get it for you?
No, I'm good. So I am on social media like I have a
இருக்கும்போது தான் நீங்க கவலைப்பட்டிருக்கணும் அப்படின்றீங்க.
இது அதுல ஆமா இருக்கும்போது கவலைப்பட்டிருக்கணும் இப்படி பேசணுமா பேசக்கூடாதா இப்ப பரவாயில்ல இப்ப என்ன வேணா சொல்லுங்க. எனக்கு அக்கவுண்ட் இருக்கு. So I surf Instagram. I also like I consume what is there on Instagram, but I am not adding to the chaos. That is the thing right now.
Okay.
So initially when I decided to get out, that was my intention. I am not going to perform for the social media anymore. So that
and after
that
a
still
point
stands.
of time it becomes like a நாள் பூரா performance மாதிரியே ஆயிருது இல்ல?
Yes, there is a personality you have to don to just be in it. Like there is a perception that is created. They will set it for you from whatever you're posting.
And it hasn't affected your career in any way because people are usually worried about that, right?
Yeah.
அப்பப்போ அந்த visibility இருந்துகிட்டே இருந்தாதான்.
My managers are very worried about it. My managers say like, please come back. In a nutshell, what I want to say is, social media la irukumbodhu oru pressure irundite irundhathu, especially the last few months before I quit. Enakku oru pressure irundhathu to post more, to talk more. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't want to post. But I'm not saying somebody else also pressured me. I'm saying even me myself, I was like, hey, if you don't post, then the numbers won't go up. The engagements will drop. And I didn't want to be, and I'm not good at it. I'm not good at the social media game. I want to be myself. And sometimes being myself is not accepted in social media. And there was a lot of pressure because of it. There was a lot of comments that hurt me. I'm very ruffled. Like I'm not like you. I get very affected sometimes. I didn't, and
no, I mean the volume of what you would get is also in your defense.
Yes.
Is way more than what someone like me has to deal with.
Yeah. Nobody says how they want to do you on a public comment.
Correct.
Right? I get to hear a lot of that.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm a very private person.
No, nobody tells me that.
Yeah. Are you sad? Oh, you just got what I was saying. Okay. No, I am a very private person, or I've grown to be a very private person. Maybe when I entered, I was still very chill about being public. But as a person, I've noticed that in the last 15 years...
You don't process that as desirability also, necessarily.
the
I'm really attracted, smitten in the மாதிரிலாம் சொல்ற ஸ்பேசஸ்ல.
No. It is not something I value as a comment or as an accessory to myself. No. So I have a very close set of friends. I rarely let someone enter my inner circle because I know this is my safe space. இதில் இருந்து எனக்கு ஒரு ஆளை ஆட் பண்ணோன்னா I filter and only then you get added to my close circle. If you are my close circle, then I'll give you everything. I'll lie for you. I'll die for you. I'll do anything.
Carry tripods for you.
Carry tripods for you. Yes. But on the space, I felt, imagine it as a like the Harry Potter sort of thing, and that there were things attacking the enchantments, the territory protecting enchantments.
Right. Protego is the spell, I think.
Yeah. Correct. So I felt like those were, so imagine that scenario. That is what was happening to me. And I felt like I didn't, I was too exposed to viciousness, evil, to put the word, because that is what I used to see, and I didn't want any more of it. So now whatever you say, it doesn't reach me. It is like closing my eyes and making it blind, but I'm happy with it, so I'm okay.
Extend பண்ணலாமா Harry Potter analogy?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they do feel like dementors in a sense.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it does feel like they're all actually உள்ளுக்குள்ள அந்த க்ளோக்க திறந்து பார்த்தா எல்லாம் டீசென்ட்டா தான் இருப்பாங்க. ஆனா somehow social media ன்னு வரும்போது
not everybody should be on social media.
Yeah.
Like I am off it on purpose, but I would recommend a few people also to be off it for other people's good.
No, அப்படி.
Yeah. You're forced to do silly things. Also, I feel you're forced to participate in this social media game, and then if you don't have anything to provide, then you start doing rubbish.
It makes you feel like shit also. அதுவும் எப்படின்னா நீங்க சொல்றது வந்து டாக்ஸிக்கா யாராவது வந்து கேவலமா ஒன்று சொல்லும்போது you feel bad. பட் செல்ஃப் இன்ஃப்ளிக்டடா கூட நிறைய இருக்குல்ல. இப்போ நான் போடுறதுக்கு யாரும் பார்க்கல. யாருமே வந்து வேலிடேட் பண்ணலையே.
Unnecessary, you know. And in the selling thing, no, that also I felt every time I open Instagram, ஒரு ரொம்ப கேயாட்டிக்கான மார்க்கெட் பிளேஸ்ல நிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு. நிறைய பேர் எதோ செல் பண்றாங்க. I wanted Kanjivaram sarees for the promotion, so I was looking at Kanjivaram and then everything was Kanjivaram. I was like, இவ்ளோ பேர் Kanjivaram sarees செல் பண்றீங்களோ, cotton sarees இவ்ளோ பேர் செல் பண்ற, I didn't know. So the algorithm shows you, right, once you see something.
இது கூட பரவாயில்ல காஞ்சிபுரம், ரைட்டா? நான் வந்து ஏதோ ஒரு ஃபிலிம்ல இருந்து செல்ஃப் ஹார்ம் பத்தி ஏதோ ஒரு கோட் ஒன்று வந்தது ட்விட்டர்ல. ஓகே, and I liked it because I really liked the line that it said about it.
Okay.
And I felt like இது நல்ல டீப்பான ஒரு அப்சர்வேஷனா இருக்குன்னு.
Okay.
For the next 15 days,
that's all you said.
I was bombarded with pro self harm messages, pretty much.
What?
Yeah. And I kept looking at it and I kept thinking, shit, if somebody was truly vulnerable to it, you know, they would think on some level, சரி எனக்கு இந்த ஃபீலிங்ஸ் ரொம்ப நார்மல் தான் போல இருக்கு, இதில் ஆக்ட் பண்ணால் ஒன்றும் அவ்வளோ தப்பு இல்லை போல இருக்கு, அந்த மாதிரி ஆல்மோஸ்ட் கோடிங் யூ, டெம்ப்டிங் யூ இன்டு இட் மாதிரி quotes romanticizing it, poetry about it, அந்த மாதிரி வர ஆரம்பிச்சது. And I'm like, தெரியாம like I know exactly.
I would have really hoped you saw one thing about self harm and all the messages would have been like
chance illa. It was actually giving me more romanticized stuff about versions it. Versions of it. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, I wonder what kind of effect this would have. இதெல்லாம் unsaid, who you're going to hold responsible for any of this, right? Because the algorithm is essentially giving you what it thinks you will like to see. அவ்வளவுதான். It doesn't care about you, no.
Mine is filled with dogs, Kanjivaram sarees. What else?
Dogs wearing Kanjivaram sarees.
How to do makeup. Then movie quotes. A lot of movie quotes
Me
are
too.
there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my algorithm. And changes from time to time. I have okay, I can't say this on camera. Sorry. Okay. Friend's algorithm, which I'll tell later.
Okay, done. Last thoughts about Gatta Kusthi 2?
I think it's going to be an entertainer. I think it's going to be a film I'm proud of to be a part. Because நான் மதுரை போகும்போது இல்லை மதுரை டெம்பிள் நான் அடிக்கடி போவேன். ஸோ அந்த டைமில் ஐ ஸ்பீக் டு பீப்புள். நான் ட்ராவல் பண்ணும்போது ஐ ஸ்பீக் டு பீப்புள். ஐ ஃபீல் லைக் எல்லாருமே ஃப்ரம் எவ்ரி திங் தட் ஐவ் சீன் தே ஸ்பீக் அபவுட் Gatta Kusthi த மோஸ்ட். த இன்டர்வல் சீக்வென்ஸ், ஹேர் வாஷிங் சீக்வென்ஸ், சின்ன குழந்தைங்க, தே லைக் தோஸ் திங்ஸ். அண்ட் ஐ ஃபீல் ஆஸ் அ சைல்ட் எனக்கு நிறைய படங்கள் ஐ காட் டு வாட்ச் our seniors in the industry from both Malayalam and Tamil. நிறைய படங்கள் I had as a child to watch, which was entertaining, which would provoke thoughts, not just some random ass fight sequence with lots of guns and all that. I'm not against it, but please give us something more. Otherwise, they are going to consume other stuff that is there on the internet, but not their own culturally rooted cinema. So I feel Gatta Kusthi is going to be one among that children will also like, that elders will also like.
She does seem almost like a comic book hero figure, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming. Yeah.
So நேற்றுக்கு நான் மதுரை போயிருந்தேன். I was in Madurai and நம்ம மதுரை பொண்ணு மாதிரியே இருந்தேன். நான் ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருந்தேன்னு one அம்மா just said while I was passing and I was like, oh, I don't know this about Madurai. Like அந்த மாதிரியா எனக்கு தெரியாது. So I was like, okay, so அந்த ஒரு ஃப்ளேவர் இருக்குன்னு she said about Kirti, the character.
Okay.
So I really liked it. I like that people like these kinds of movies because I also like these kinds of movies. You know, when general public idu pudikkum. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on.
I can't even think of how much value it might give a little girl who's watching the film.
Yeah.
Right, to tell her இப்படி தான் இருக்கணும் அப்படி தான் இருக்கணும்ன்றலாம் இல்ல, உங்க வீட்ல எல்லாம் இப்படி தான் சொல்லுவாங்க. But it's okay. Like for example, even a குட்டி திங் லைக் லாங் ஹேர் வச்சாதான் உமன் இல்லைன்றது அது எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். But I'm saying visually, when you drum it in
Yes.
like that, then it has an effect on you, no?
Yeah. And sarila short hair irundhalum
Right.
it's fine. It's
Correct.
very nice to look
ஏன்னா
at.
these are things you are constantly told, right?
Yeah.
சாரி கட்டணும்னா இப்படி தானே இருந்தா தான் நீ அதை கட்ட
Yeah,
முடியும் அப்படின்னு
a lot of
சொல்லிட்டு.
things. So whatever, I think in our capacity we lead a rebellion, a sort of little rebellion on the side for everyone, and I like those kinds of film.
Oh, did you have like a heroic woman you took after while growing up?
My mother.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
my mother.
You didn't need one from films.
I didn't need one from films. I didn't. My mother was, I have my set of problems with her, but
We spoke about that.
she is very strong. Like she is formidable. Like people like little scared when they talk to her. She's like that. Yeah. Well,
Intimidating, huh?
Intimidating. Like ooh, yeah. But good and bad. Obviously for everything. But I like that she's so strong. So I could watch her growing up, and she was never afraid to do anything. Like recently, a friend of mine said she's 26 years old and she didn't want to take a flight. And I said, go, take it. If you have an opportunity to take a flight, there are people who doesn't have the opportunity to take a flight. You can't say, no, I'm scared to take a flight, I'll go by the bus. No, if you have the resources, if somebody is, like for her, it was for the movie promotion thing, take it. Don't say that you're afraid. The first time I got into a bus was around, alone, like not without parental guidance. I got into the bus at 10 years old. And I felt a sense of accomplishment. Like obviously there are problems when a 10-year-old child goes in the bus alone. But I felt like I could do things on my own because I started doing these things early.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It gives you a template for existing by yourself.
Yeah. So I was independent, and I was never afraid to do anything. And I feel like when somebody says they're afraid, especially women, இல்லை எனக்கு நானா தனியா தியேட்டர்ல எல்லாம் போய் எப்படி பார்ப்பேன், போய் பாருங்க.
I think இதை கேட்குறவங்களும் இதை ரொம்ப ரிடக்டிவா கேட்கக்கூடாதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Otherwise then the simple argument against it becomes, அப்போ என்ன நாங்க எங்களோட சின்ன பொண்ணை தனியா அனுப்பணும்னு சொல்றீங்களா அங்கங்க, அதை எப்படி அனுப்ப முடியும்? ஊர்ல பிரச்சனை எல்லாம் வந்துச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் நீங்க காப்பாத்து. I don't think that's the spirit in which
I'm not saying that in that context.
Correct.
I'm saying, of course, there are problems in this world, but it is also very important that நம்ம self-sufficient இருக்கணும். இப்போ நம்ம தானா பண்ண முடியற ஒரு விஷயம் இல்ல இன்னொரு ஆள் இருந்தா தான் பண்ண முடியும் அது சொல்லக்கூடாது. We can do it. We should do it. So see this secondary thought that comes. That is also one of the reasons why I went off social media. Like you always double guessing.
Correct.
Have I said this?
இப்படி சொன்னா இப்படி அவங்க எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இது ஒன்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல.
Yeah. So that
while you were talking about the strength of your mom, I became aware of the strength of mine quite late in life, truth be told. ஏன்னா it's not a conventional strength இல்ல அது உங்களை பார்த்த உடனே feisty அந்த ஸ்பேஸ்ல இருந்ததுன்னா then that gets labeled immediately as strength.
Yeah.
But இவங்க எப்படின்னா no matter what happens, the will to power on and on இருக்குல்ல, it's a softer, more innocent, vulnerable space.
Oh, that's sweet. That's a very
but that usually gets brushed under.
Like as an underappreciated.
Correct. அது ஸ்ட்ரெngthா யாரும் பார்க்க மாட்டாங்க. அது எப்படி பார்ப்பாங்கன்னா பாவம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நினைப்பாங்க. But the question is, பாவமா இருக்கிறவங்க இவ்வளவு நாள் சர்வைவ் இந்த ஸ்பேஸ்ல ஹாப்பியாவும் இருந்துகிட்டு சர்வைவ் ஆகிறது கஷ்டம் இல்ல?
Being happy is a good, needs a lot of strength to choose happiness for yourself. I think that's also strength. Needs a lot of strength.
Different types essentially.
Yes.
So let's see Gatta Kusthi to end the type of strength பத்தி பேசுறது அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு.
Okay, now after this, let's hope you call
good
me
enough segue into the film.
Good enough segue into the film.
But thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you.
I wish you the absolute best with this film.
Thank you so much, Sudhir.
And everything else that you do.
Thank you.